And I want to thank you, God. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, universe. Thank you to my spirit team. Thank you, that ain't on the path of destruction. And we thank you to my higher self. And we about to get started with another video. And right now, I've been channeling a lot. Like I've been channeling a lot. Like even outside of the cards, I've been channeling a lot. So um, right now, yes, I did explain about about how God he telling me about himself. Okay, we know about that part and all that. So now I've been channeling money, right? So so anyway, now I know that I'm a African American, and I know that I got Egyptian in me and I got other races in me because them are all my ancestors. And and I know that when my ancestors escaped slavery, it was a chosen, that's when God brought me, but I wasn't in human form. I was actually a bird that lived in trees and stuff like that. And so they thought that, for my black ancestors, well, my African ancestors, they thought that if they would slave my black ancestors in Africa, they thought that if they would slave them, that they wouldn't come to America and make paper. So, like I know that Abraham Lincoln and all the presidents on the money on the dollar bills, they were all black. They say shit to a different race so they wouldn't get easily killed, because in them days they really hated blacks, especially the CIA and all that. They really hated them because they like, how did God give y'all why would God say that y'all gonna be the one making money and say shifting? So these presidents, they will name, like, think about it, like Benjamin Franklin. That they try to sound like these were intelligent, super intelligent black man that shape shifted into a different race, so that they won't get easily slaved or murdered. So, and they call it the White House, so it won't be obvious. And then they called it the White House, so it wouldn't be obvious. And the reason why the blacks had got slaved, like every single race got slaved, but the black people was done worse, because the black people, Africans, they just kept on making paper. They just kept on making paper, finding ways to make paper, finding ways. So they thought that and they wanted the black people, the Africans, to call them, to call the white person that owned the blacks, call us massa, since y'all gonna be the presidents, y'all gonna be going to America being the president. So we gon' so of course they had a white man, not being racist, y'all, but this is what some racism that went on. They had the white man slaving the black people because they knew that these black men was gonna shape shift into a different race, hey, to a different race, and they was gonna become presidents. So they thought that if they can make them weak, so they try to slave the blacks, they try to sell them out, try to get them hard ass labor, try to do them wrong, try to essay them, try to downplay them, just like see, they still doing the same thing. Just like this. Think about how people, this I know it's true. Think about people know my future, right? So guess what? They want to try to sell me out. They want to try to slay me. They want to try to essay me. They want to try to downplay me. The same thing they did to my ancestors. Because they want to be the ones who do it first. Just like the CIA, the people in the CIA. They was mad that the Africans was the ones who made the money. The bird was God's daughter, that because God, he's not he said he made the chosen few to come to the world, because God just wasn't finna deal with it at all. Like God, he at peace. He ain't gonna let nobody fuck up his peace at all. So he sent the chosen ones to do it. Now he didn't have his kids go out in the world yet. He had his granny and them, his other family, his brother, sister, cousin, auntie them, the ancestors, my ancestors. So he had them do it because he was not finna do it. He said, no, no. Yes. So so yeah. So yeah, they so this bird, you was shape shifting. Thank you. It was shape shifting and they all escaped. So so when God sent his chosen daughter, see he sent the ancestors in them first because he know that they was gonna be built for it. He did not send you to the world because he already know they was the CIA was already watching the body of Earth. They was already watching your body on of Earth before you went inside of Earth. Now before you went inside of Earth, you was on top of the world, and the CIA and scientists was already looking at you with the weird evil intent. So God said, "Near." He brought you on top of the world. He didn't bring you inside the world first. See, he brought the devil inside of the world, and he had the devil, going through getting them down first. Now the devil was taking out the CIA and all that. See, before the CIA were basically well, they was the ones who enslaved black people and stuff before it was a CIA. So what I was about to say, so the bird E, because the bird had to change the name too, so it wouldn't be too obvious. So yeah, that's why it's called the White House. So they wouldn't know that it was the presidents um was black shape shifting. So so yes, the black ancestors, they in Africa and stuff, and they love to write, and the slave owner, they just want to try to do them so bad, try to do them so bad to stop them from making his money from because they wanted to do it first. So when the Africans escaped, they was all going on the boat. Some of the black most of the black men they had went to the deepest part of the waters, so they wouldn't be violated because black men, they get violated the most, like especially if you a straight black man, not judging anybody who, thank you so much for the gifts, not judging anybody, no judge, not judging anybody who a black man and who gay, not judging you if you gay, but it's some black men that's straight, they will try to murder you first. They will try to murder you if you handsome and they thirsty as fuck, they will try to get you, especially racist, uh other racists, they gonna try to get, because I already know, I already understand. Just like my friend, he was a straight black man. He got violated by cops because they was turned on by him. They was too horny. So they like, oh yeah, because they will try to kill black women and black men for sex because they know that, not being racist, but they know that black people is gonna be a little bit more harder for you to try to take advantage of a black person, especially in this lifetime. And that's why they were trying to already take advantage of them soon as we, you know, got into America. Soon as when we was over there in Africa, they was trying to do the most. So the reason why white people was trying to slave blacks because they got mad at these black men that shapeshifted into Benjamin Franklin and Abraham Lincoln. They were black. They were black. But they shapeshifted so they would not get murdered. And that's why they slaved. They thought that they was trying to do reverse psychology on the black man. All right. We try to slay them, sell them out, do them bad. Let's try to take their manhood away from them. And let's see if we try to take their manhood, maybe they won't come to America and make a white house. So the president, well, guess what? We still did it. That's why they told the black man, well, you gotta call us massa, because they knew that these black men was about to shape-shift into presidents. No, now you gotta call us the president. And now when you get money, it's us on that dollar bill. Them are black people that shape-shifted into a different race. Oh, you thought that if you beat us, it'll stop us from rain. It'll stop us from making paper and shit, huh? You thought if you beat us, if you slaved us, if you did all that, it was gonna stop us from shape-shifting? Still got the fuck out of there. And now we African Americans now. African, you get it? African American? Cause think you get it? Cause how the black man was shape-shifting, and they was basically African American. For real, they basically was African American. So yes, I'm an African, but I'm American because I'm in America. And that was so funny. It's kind of funny because they even changed their name. Like you could tell they were black intelligent men that changed their name. Because look, it sound like Abraham Lincoln. It sound like a black person trying to cover up that. It sound like an African trying to cover up, and an African covered it up by being American. And called it the White House so it wouldn't be suspect. Oh God, bro. So all the presidents on all the dollar bills, they were the only ones that was not corrupt. All the other presidents, they had corrupt. They just it's the damn motherfucking some of them presidents. Well, after the ones that was on the dollar bills, they basically were they reincarnated some, became president again, because in the past life they had was what was they? Oh yeah, they was probably a dirty cop. So like Donald Trump, his ass was he was a slave owner in the past life. In the past life, Donald Trump, he was a fucking slave owner. He was a slave owner. So now he want to come back to America and be like, yeah, guess what? He's still mad. He still kind of don't like black people because he wanted to be the first president. But see, Donald Trump, he was a slave owner. So why do you think he act the way he act now? He's doing the same. He's trying to bring some slave tactics to a new generation. And that shit failing miserably bad because the foundation is too strong. America, the foundation, you can't just easily tear down the foundation in America. Is too strong. You cannot. And Trump, I think that he's not going to be able to have the full 4 years. He's not finna have the full 4 years. He about to get impeached. Donald Trump is about to get impeached because he about to get exposed for a lot of other shit that he have done. And he about to get impeached this year. So he not serving the 4 full years. So he just trying to do the most now before he trying to bring down America. He trying to put America down before he have to get impeached. So that's why he doing the most. So he trying to take advice from Dyslexia dumbass. Cause they know that Dyslexia, she did so much shit to the point where she lost everything for herself. So he trying to take advice from these karmic bitches who lost everything, because he trying to tear down the fool America because he about to lose everything. Donald Trump about to get impeached this year for doing dumb shit. Listening to these industry plants tell you to kidnap the president and shit, to do some type of spell work. Doing shit to all these different races because you used to be a slave owner. You trying to send the Mexicans back to Mexico because you used to slave the Mexicans. You told them to take the Venezuelan fucking president because you used to slave him. So he's trying to take all his slave tactics and bring it to another generation, and they not going for that. You're getting impeached this year. The only reason why Trump even the only reason why Trump even won, thank you so much for the gifts. The only reason why Trump even won is because it was dirty cops in the CIA hacking the fucking voting shit, hacking the voter shit, to get him in the office to try to fuck up the American foundation so that it could go back to slavery, and so it could go back to how it was before it was a foundation. So Donald Trump trying to do the most to basically get the foundation to fall off, taking advice from industry plants who fell off. That's who tell him to do that shit. So them industry bitches and Trump and the CIA and shit, it's about to get terrible this year for their ass. This year is about to get terrible for their ass. And Donald Trump, he found out about his past life. He found out, oh, I used to be a slave owner. Well, let me do it again. So that means I can tear down his foundation and go back to slave owning. That's what Donald Trump trying to do. That's why he like, I'm going to do shit to the blacks, do shit to the Mexicans, do shit to every race. Donald Trump is doing shit to every race because he found out who he was in the past life. And who he was a slave owner. Thank you so much for the gifts. He was a slave owner. And just think about the way, just look at the way he treated America. And you can tell by the way he treated America, he was a slave owner. So what happened was, Donald Trump reincarnated. Thank you so much for the gifts. Donald Trump ended up reincarnating. But, yeah, he ended up reincarnating. And he found out that in the past life, one of God's chosen sons or daughters, something, had killed them. Because you were trying to slave this person, and they killed your ass, so he want revenge. And he really want to get revenge. Thank you so much for the gifts. He want to get revenge on this specific individual who killed them. He was a slave owner, and one of this, I think, a black man or a black woman had got mad in a bitch. Just think about it. Think about it. It was a black woman who was running up for president against him. So the confirmation. So it was a black woman who killed him in a past life because he was trying to essay her. Thank you so much for the gifts. He was trying to essay this black woman, and she killed his ass. So he wanted to come back to America and do it all over again. He was already in Mexico slaving Mexicans. He was in Venezuela slaving them. He was already in Africa slaving Africans. And he's trying to do it again. But you about to get impeached this year. Thank you so much for the gifts, yeah. Thank you so much for the gifts. And the person that said that I'm delusional, you know that I'm speaking the truth and that the CIA told you to come on my page and look stupid as fuck. The CIA told you to come on my page looking dumb as shit. Thank you so much for the gifts. Because, you know, not all white people are racist, but some white men hate black men. Because they mad because, thank you so much for the gifts, because they mad that God is black. The sky is black. Not saying that, thank you so much for the gifts, because they hate that God has powers and he's black. The sky, if the universe is black and never, you know how we down here on earth? Thank you so much for the gifts. You know that how we down here on earth, the earth, it could go, it can be light. It can be light and it can turn black. Thank you so much for the gifts. And it said, thank you so much for the gifts. And it said black hate black all the time because some people who black in this lifetime used to be white. So that's why it's a lot of black on black crime, because a lot of people who are now black used to be white. So if it's a lot of black on black crime, it's because that a lot of the people who are black used to be white. And this is their first time ever being black in all the lifetimes. Now, a lot of us black people, we have been black only a few lifetimes because God wanted to protect us. So yes, he made us monkeys, and yes, he made us these different creatures. And some of the white people, not being racist, they were only bugs and animals. They were only bugs and fucking animals. Why do you think that, white people, not being racist, they will be quick to go out there in the wild area where the animals at and go play with animals? Just be real. You will never really see black people going out there in the wild to just go play with an alligator. Like that come on, man. That and say, where is you learning this from? Oh, well, I keep channeling things. Like, I've been channeling it because I've been spending time, like, thank you so much for the gifts. I haven't really been like, I've been doing my tarot a little bit, but I've been spending a lot of time channeling. So I've been really channeling these things. So yeah, a lot of it, like just like think about it, Eve. Don't y'all know that Eve is here again? Black, she black. Is she an industry plant right now? She an industry plant. Eve is an industry plant. Why do you think that she black trying to essay other black men? So if somebody If somebody black in his lifetime and they killed another black person, it's because they was white. The only time that you should have to kill somebody, no matter what race they is only if you protect yourself. Now say, cause I'm telling you, I'm telling you, us as black individuals, we still have to protect ourselves from other blacks because this is their first time being black and they gonna disrespect themselves. So think about it. Not being racist, but if somebody black in his lifetime and they were white in the past life. A real black African knows that I'm not about to I'm not about to, do that weird shit. I'm not a cannibal. Usually other races would do that. So if I'm telling you, if it was somebody black that did some cannibal shit, they ass was white in the past life. Not being racist, but that is what happened. So a lot of these people in the CIA, they mad because God ain't tell them to do it. So they wanted to be the one to talk about God, but they said it in the hidden agenda. They still ain't say the full truth. The ancestors in them, they was saying the full truth. The God in them, they gonna tell you the full truth. The CIA and the government, they gonna say it in the hidden agenda. They're not gonna say the full truth because they mad that they wasn't called to do it. They mad because they knew before us, but they don't understand it. Because you gotta actually go through it to understand. Just like for a simple fact, it was this guy that I was talking to. He was sitting there telling me the full truth. But I didn't get it because I didn't go through it. So a lot of people are not going to understand what I'm saying right now because you didn't go through it. So God had to allow people to sell me out. He had to allow people to betray me. He had to allow that so I can interpret what they did to God. So I can interpret what they did to my ancestors. See, the reason why they want to betray my ancestors, sell out my ancestors, backdoor my ancestors, try to slay them, try to downplay them, try to tell them what they not, because they was trying to stop them from becoming who they are. So basically, God allowed it to happen to me in the same way. They just ain't do the beating with me. They ain't just have to beat me and shit. So God allowed it because even God's so smart, he made it to a way that even the good and bad things in life still going to teach you the lesson about him. Not the lesson that the CIA hiding in this secret society. So people think they got intelligence because they in these secret society. Oh, we already knew that. But you don't get it though. You probably did know before me, but you don't get it. Just because somebody got some intelligence doesn't mean that they really even know what they're talking about. I have the intelligence and I understand it. And a lot of people have intelligence too and understand it. The CIA, they have the intelligence. Thank you so much for the gifts. But they're trying to hide it from everybody. They killing everybody else who know because they want to be the ones who know it. We want to be the ones who telling people about who God is. No, y'all not even y'all still hiding the revelations of God. Y'all still hiding that. And y'all kill everybody who about to find out. If somebody died innocent in his lifetime, it's because the CIA killed them because they wanted to be the most intelligent. No, we want to be the ones with that knowledge. No, we want to be the ones who know everything. Especially if you black and you got intelligence. They go kill your ass so quick. Just like they try to do in the past life. With the ancestors. Oh, y'all writing? Oh, y'all know how to read and write? We about to slave y'all then. Just like now. Oh, you know how to read and write? You got some intelligence? I'm about to kill you then. I'm about to kill you then. No, you're not. They don't give a fuck about who the baddest bitch. They kill them. They mad. They know who really winning. The people who chosen. They don't. They know who really winning. They don't give a fuck about. They don't care about your fucking BBL. They don't give a shit about your BBL. They don't give a shit about your. If you got the most money, they do not give a shit about the material possession that you have. They hate on the person who is the most intelligent. And they think that they don't see. Why do you think that a lot of people can have material possession and money and don't nobody still give a fuck about them? They see a threat in the people who are intelligent and who is chosen by God, especially if you chosen by God. Because before God even brought the chosen into the world, he made corrupt and evil people just to see they intent against him. They hated on God first. So God said, I'm going to give y'all something to hate about. I'm going to choose 144,000 people. I'm going to give them everything. And I'm going to give the rest of the billions of people, I'm going to make them basic. So they got to make it seem like the chosen basic. So they got to always make it seem like we mediocre all the time. Oh, you mid, you basic, you ain't shit, you ain't nothing. It said, where is this in the Bible? Exactly. It's nowhere in the Bible. The CIA wrote the Bible and hid out parts of God. Because God chose 144,000. And he said that he wants us to reveal the truth about him. So the CIA said, no, we revealing it first. The CIA the ones who made the Bible. And they left out parts of it. They left out parts. And they use other people's stories. Because guess what? I know it's true. Because they do it now. Think about it. They know that these karmic bitches doing all this evil shit, but they using me as a scapegoat. I literally be in the house chilling. They sitting there in secret societies watching bitches murder people and still use me to say, yeah, it was you did that. You the one who did that. When they got the evidence. When they literally got the evidence. So I know it's true. These are people who don't even know me. So if it's people that don't know me, who can sit there and know the truth about me and still tell y'all what I'm not, they most definitely did it to God. You want to know how I know why they most definitely did it to God? Because all these people who know exactly who I am don't even know me. Don't even know me. You know exactly who I am, belong to social media. They can know my future. They can say, in my future, they can know my future. In your future, you about to be a wife, right? So they gonna call me a hoe. They gonna, you a hoe. You a hoe ass bitch. They know I'm gonna be a wife. They gonna still call me a hoe ass bitch. So, them a whole bunch of strangers. If a whole bunch of strangers could do that, they did it to God. The CIA the one who made the Bible. They did. A lot of shit in the Bible is true. But a lot of it is a lie. For the simple fact how people try to treat me. They know exactly who I am and tell me what I'm not. They know exactly who I am and go against the grain. That's what people backdoor me for. When they find out my power and who I am. So they already found out. They found out God. Oh, it said that God got 144,000 people about to come to the world and reveal the truths about God. Well, how about we do it first? So the CIA made the Bible, and they kept on trying to kill off the ancestors in them. But they kept reincarnated, and we getting the message out again. Jesus did not die for us. They just got him killed. The Jesus didn't, they lied. People use that everybody in the secret society know they lied. They said that Jesus died for us because they wanted to make it seem like it was right to kill the chosen. Oh, God is making it right to kill the chosen, y'all. They lied. The CIA lied. Jesus did not die for our sins, and God knew that in the next generations we were still going to be sinning. So why would God have a man die for all of us when God already knew in another generation we all was going to be sinning again? No, the CIA wanted to make it right, make it seem like it was right to kill the chosen. No, they got Jesus killed. Because they thought they was going to get his powers. So God went to go pick up Jesus. He said, man, hell no, y'all ain't finna be doing this shit. They try to take it to extreme where they try to violate him. By time they like, oh yeah, let's do words. Let's do words. By the time they look back, he was gone. Jesus was gone. He did not die for our sins. And Jesus is not God. He is the Son. Basically, Jesus is basically a deity. He basically a deity. He is chosen. Jesus was chosen. God didn't want to deal with God. He gonna protect this piece. Can't nobody make God mad. He protect his peace. Like, y'all, people mad because they can't get attention from God. So people try to do so much evil to try to get the attention of God. Yeah, God, we set up your innocent. Yes, we want your attention. Just like, guess what? Just like my neighbor, just like the CIA sent my neighbor around me because she wanted to be in my energy, wanted me to talk about her because they don't want me to talk about God. So they having these motherfuckers try to pull on my energy because they want me to discuss them. No, that cycle is over. See, God already told me that he wanted me to already figured out what they did. Already know what y'all did. Is that shit over with. Ain't no sense of repeating it. Now we on the new topic now. Like on my YouTube, I always talk about different shit all the time. We already found out about these different spirit guides, the spirits that died in this state, the spirits that died in Missouri. We find out about God, my ancestors, spirit team, myself, my past life, my now, my future. And y'all realize that none of your distractions is distracting me enough. The people that you sent to betray me, to think that was going to stop me from speaking this message, they ain't betray me enough. Because I'm still revealing the truth. They ain't betray me enough. You ain't snake me enough. Because if you did, the CIA would have been shut me the fuck up. When they had people trying to pull on my energy. When they had people trying to be a distraction. When they was on the World Wide Web telling people to gossip about me. And I'm still revealing the truth. You see? You see how you try to do that to my ancestors? Y'all try to slay them, beat on them, do all this shit. And they still got the intelligence. They still was making the money. So you need to go, hey, CIA, go back to the people that you told to backdoor me and ask them to stop me from knowing the truth. Yeah, because they didn't matter. I was betrayed by people who listened to the CIA. The CIA try to do everything. We need people to snake you, backdoor you. We gonna have people sell you out. Thank you so much for the gifts. We want to have people sell you out. We want to try to slave you. We want to try to essay you. We want you to praise us. We want you to now shut the fuck up. We thought that if we had people backdoor you and betray you, that we was gonna break you so you won't find this intelligence. But I found out everything that y'all wanted me not to know. After you had people backdoor me and sell me out. Because they didn't matter. This all y'all will ever, they mad because this all they will ever be. A bug, a human, and a fucking animal. The end. They mad at the Chosen because the Chosen, they was a bug, an animal, human, a creature, half human, half creature, plants, trees, a seed, everything. And they mad because they wasn't shit but a bug and an animal. Or a fucking slave owner. A slave owner that got... a fucking slave owner that got their ass killed. So CIA, hey, the people in the CIA, go back to them people that you told to betray me and ask them, did I give a fuck enough? Ask them, ask all the people that did all that spell work, did it stop anything? Because if it did, because if they really, if anybody that claimed that they did so much against me, yeah, we did this to you, Millie. We did this to you. Oh, I'm betraying you. I'm snaking you. Oh, I'm big and bold. Oh, yeah. Didn't stop anything, though. And it say it's 1:44 on the clock. Well, it's really 10:44, but... So go ask all the people, hey, CIA, and you industry plants. Go ask all the people, go ask the dudes that you try to send in my life, did they break me enough? Because if they did, I wouldn't be speaking the truth, I know. Go ask my frenemies that when they let my life, did it stop me from God revealing the truth to me? Go ask them. They ain't do nothing to me. Because if them people did all the shit that they claim they did to me, would I be speaking the truth right now? Then you do all that to stop me from awakening to who I am? And you see that didn't matter? Y'all ain't do shit but waste your time. And actually the truth is, everybody in that CIA is being used as a test dummy. Just like they used y'all in the past life. Guess what? Everybody that had betrayed me because you listened to an industry plant or the CIA used you as a test dummy in the past life where y'all was zombies. Thank you so much for the gifts. Y'all was zombies. The CIA already killed everybody that... Oh, thank you so much for the gifts. Everybody that betrayed me in that CIA, the CIA already killed y'all in the past life. The CIA was never able to kill me. Thank you so much for the gifts. The CIA killed all the people that they using as a test dummy to think they was going to stop God from revealing the truth to me. He used y'all as zombies. They use y'all as zombies. They use y'all as human experiments and shit. And they mad that they wasn't able to use me as a test dummy. So they just doing it again to y'all. All the people who think that, yeah, we listen to the CIA and industry plants to go against you. Because y'all was the test dummy again. They use y'all as a test dummy again in another lifetime. So I already know the truth. The CIA, the scientists, and the dirty cops, they wanted to be the ones who do it first. No, we wanted to do it first. How God gonna choose 144,000 people to do what he want them to do, and he gonna make us basic. So we gonna team up with everybody to make it seem like the chosen basic. We gonna downplay y'all. We gonna gaslight y'all and make it seem like y'all ain't shit, because we know we basic and y'all the ones chosen. Shit still don't matter. So these same people who swear, they snaking me. Only you letting them people, you letting the CIA slave y'all ass again. They letting the CIA, you letting the CIA use you as a test dummy again. The CIA was never able to use me as a test dummy. That's why what these same people what y'all trying to brag about how y'all being used as a test dummy every fucking lifetime. Again, you letting the CIA use you as a test dummy again. You ain't doing shit to me. I'm awakening to my power. Y'all not. A lot of y'all are, but a lot of y'all not. Same people who think they going against me. Bitch, go awaken to your power, man. Go get your shit together. People swear they doing something to me, don't even got their shit together. Go get your shit together. Everybody who swear they doing something to me, they don't even got their shit together. You doing it to yourself. Yes. See what the CIA should have told hey CIA, did you tell thank you so much for the gifts. Hey CIA, did you tell your test dummies that y'all still got videos of how y'all murdered them every lifetime? The same people that the CIA using is the people that they have murdered every lifetime. Everybody in that group chat is who they got murdered every lifetime. Who they use as a test dummy every lifetime. The last time I checked, every lifetime I was shape-shifting into different creatures and different shape-shifting on the outside of the earth to the inside of the earth, on the other side of the continent. And every lifetime, these same people who thinking they doing something to me was murdered by the same people that they still allowing to use them as a test dummy. Go ask the CIA that. It said you lagging. You know, everybody, my subscribers already know. If it get the lagging, you know they hacking. And that means you know I'm speaking the truth. That means that you know I'm speaking the truth. And I already know that they control the satellites. I know that the CIA said, no, we got control of this world. No, you got control of the satellite. That's the only thing that you got in control up there, where God at. And the only reason why God allowed them to bring the satellite, because God wanted to laugh at them being hateful that he know how to draw and shit. So you think they think they got control of this world. The only thing that you bitches got control of is that fucking satellite. With the CIA. Y'all with the CIA controlling the fucking satellite. That's the only thing y'all got control of. And like I said, the CIA, they made a satellite because they just couldn't stop minding their business when they couldn't they couldn't stop minding their business. So they even made the CIA even, oh, we gotta make a satellite to watch God. They really made a satellite to watch God, and you see how they hiding? Like God up there, do you think that they just gonna, you think that they really just gonna put the satellite on national TV and have the satellite on there for 24/7 hours? No, because they don't want y'all to see the power of God. So they only hide it with themselves. No, we're the only ones who want to have the intelligence to know what God doing. They know what God doing up there. They got the satellite right on them. Right on his kids, which is planets, watching them all the time. That's the only thing y'all got control of. The fucking satellite. And God about to take that privilege from y'all liar. Yeah. So actually, all the people who claim that they did anything to me, no, they didn't. Y'all didn't do shit to me. Y'all with the same people in the past lives that killed y'all and sold y'all out and backdoored y'all. So now the CIA using y'all. Look, the CIA using them as a test dummy again. All right. So if we killed all these people in the past life, all we got to do is get them to curse you. We already know that God chose you, so we already know that the curses ain't going to work. But we going to use them as a test dummy to go against you so we can kill them again. So they can kill y'all ass again. They the only ones looking stupid. Thinking they making me look stupid, or we making you look stupid. We portraying you right in your face. You with the CIA taking orders from industry plants that's trying to get you to go against the grain so they can get you killed. And you think you doing something to me. No, y'all, they the ones, y'all the only motherfuckers who still act the dumb as fuck. You know the truth. You are protected. You know all the truth. And hold on, because you know the truth. And they only cursing themselves. And they don't get nothing from it. You good. We know about this conflict. And it's backfiring. And they are being held back, going through loss. They hate the fact they ain't getting nothing from it. So yeah, they hate the fact that they ain't getting nothing from it. So for all the people who swear they against me, ask the CIA, since all the people want to be one up on me so bad, ask the CIA why they got y'all going against me so bad. Go be one up on that. You want to be one up on my money? One up on what I'm doing? Go be one up on yourself. And go see why the CIA want y'all to go against me so heavily. So they can kill y'all again just like other lifetimes. Go ask that. Go be one up on your damn self. Thank y'all so much for the gifts, y'all. Thank you so much, y'all. And then, thank you so much for the gifts. And that's why the CIA was able to kill the same people who went against me because they got y'all doing dumb shit again. They killed y'all in the past life for doing dumb shit. Then y'all doing dumb shit again just so they can try to take y'all out again. Just being dumb. Justice. They only cursing themselves. You are protected. Yep. They want to try to humble you so bad because they found out that they basic and they found out how chose you was and how many lifetimes you have and all this power you got, and they ain't got no power. They just do weak ass shit with the CIA and bitches they think famous. They hate the fact they ain't get nothing from it. They spend all that time knowing the blueprint, trying to stop it, and when the chosen still succeeded, they still was nothing like the blueprint. They losing. They wasted their time. They hate the fact that they get nothing from it. They wasted their time. They wasted their time. You have awakened, and everything they did is backfiring. Oh yeah, they are getting cursed. Oh, they feeling the wrath right now. Yo, wait, how you know that? Haha. And that's why, and that was the reason why those people that became an enemy to me, that is the biggest reason why God made y'all basic. And they kept, and y'all, and the same people who think that they snaking me, God said, look, go back into their life again. Go back into their life again. They being dumb again, please. All the people who think they snaking me, God don't care if they snake me. God will still say, go back into their life, man. God will still give them a chance. Because he know that the CIA just trying to get these people killed to try to curse me. They trying to get y'all killed to try to do spell work on me. It ain't gonna work. So God had to literally send me in my enemies' lives just to protect y'all dumbass. Because y'all still being dumb. It don't matter if them people snake me. God knew they were snakes and sent me into their life before they goddamn snake theyself. God don't give a fuck about you snaking me. I'm protected. They don't matter. But God had to send me, and God literally had to send me in some of my enemies' lives before y'all do some dumb shit that damn near was finna get yourself killed. So instead of hating on me, you should be thanking me, actually. Love, victory. They wasted their time. It's backfiring. It's conflict. They got too much ego. And that's why you're going to be getting everything you want. You are protected. Your love protect you for knowing all this truth. You know all this truth. So, y'all, I'll be right back, y'all. My phone is about to die. But make sure y'all like and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so y'all can know every time I go live, y'all. Tell them the truth. Yep. And I'll be back with a part 2, y'all. I just got to charge my phone. So, y'all stay tuned, man. We got some new information, y'all. I'll be back with some more information. All right, y'all. See y'all soon, man.